Greetings, Temple Nerds. This is Randy from Nerds Templar, hanging out with you again. I wasn't going to do this yet, but I decided that I'm going to open up our third of what would be 5 mini tins, but we're not going to be getting, at least for now, anymore, because these came from our local Dollar General. Our collection expanding rapid-ish, but it will slow down and then it'll, speed up. In fact, subscribe to this video. Definitely leave comments as we go through here. But I got a couple more things. Today is the day of the pre-release party at my local comic book / card shop for what is it? Not Temporal Forces, the new one. Yeah, Temporal Forces, that is the new one, right? Yeah, so Temporal Forces pre-release party today at 1 o'clock, which is in like less than 4 hours, so we're getting there. But I have a little time here that I don't really have to do a whole lot of anything. I've been, as you may have seen, uploading these videos. Obviously you've seen that because you're watching this, but that's great. I've been uploading things. If you're a watcher of the Academia Christi, my main channel, I've been updating a lot of my past stuff from the gardening. Anyway, that's a different story, but you should definitely check out Academia Christi. It doesn't only have gardening and homesteading vlogs of my adventure into that. This will be year 2, season 2 of it coming up here because it's March. But it also will slowly, more and more over time, have actual religious, theological, and philosophical content, even some historical and other things, cultural criticism. But we also do a little bit of that here, I guess. And again, that's something we'll probably do more and more of here. Pokemon, one thing that we'll probably talk about in depth in different ways, in more just to sit down and chat vlogs. But anyway, we don't really need to do that sometimes because I ramble enough in these videos, which again will hopefully be streamed soon, maybe. It seems like these videos are, they're at least getting some hits, and I thank you guys who have subscribed so far, probably due to these videos and not another one. You can check out some of my other past videos. There's VR stuff there, VR reviews. There's also, there's one episode of a story that I wrote called Beyond Lumina. It's, of course, narrated by me. And I think I put, it's also all subtitled, if you will. There are more. They're just unlisted now. So if that starts getting some views, maybe I'll relist those, but I just wanted to kind of depopulate the video list there on the channel. But there are I think I had 7 or so episodes posted. I have over more than that written. It was supposed to be a serial, going through just episodic kind of thing for a while, with multiple story arches, if you will, story arcs. Anyway, that all aside, thanks for joining me here. Like I said, I was not going to do this yet, the Galarian Obstagoon, our last one to open of these. And the other ones we'll get maybe someday from tcgplayer.com. That'll probably be our only source to be able to get the remaining ones that we need of these, and the Paldea Friends tins. We have 3 of those. We need 2 more. The reason I'm doing it today is because of that party, pre-release party, because I want to I'm going to probably come back from that with something. I think they'll probably maybe have those pre-release bundles. I don't know how much those cost, but I'll inform you of that in the next video that'll probably be posted after this. And I will be then unboxing whatever I get there, I guess, and showing you, whatever else. So yeah, there's that. And so I just wanted to do this one now and get it in nice line with the other 2 that we did. So there you have it. And as I said, as I take this off and we start this up, I did make a couple more online purchases. I think they were pretty well informed and I'll go over why probably whenever they come in. We're still waiting on some other stuff to come, mostly 2 single card. Actually, that's all I guess we're waiting on is 2 single card packs. But anyway, those will hopefully packs. I mean, like packages. Those will come hopefully soon. One of them I know will be here soon. One I hope didn't get lost in the mail or something. But anyway, Galarian Obstagoon. This is Galar Power. Galar, I guess, I think. And again, number 3 of 5 will need Galarian Surfetched, and of course we got our 3rd Charizard coin now. We're not gonna use this one either. I have two we can kind of gotta put on display now, and we're gonna use one because I smudged it all up already. All right, and of course got our card, our art card. Has some info on the back, pretty cool. And again, not unlike the Paldea Friends, this does not have a sticker that's like that. It has, again, the coin instead. No coin in the Paldea Friends tins. These are my only the second type of mini tins I've gotten. I've had 2 types of regular tins, but they were both kind of older ones, oldish, I guess, not really, not too old. Our Espeon and Umbreon V tins from kind of recent, and then earlier than those, the Blissey and Gardevoir tins, not V or EX or anything like that, just regular. So there's that. I guess I'll leave this open because we will be putting the cards back in there. For now, one thing I'll be getting when I go to the comic shop is even more sleeves, new sleeves for the portfolios. And the sleeves I get from there, and I'll probably continue to always get from there, and the same ones. I'll have them then have 2 different types of new sleeves to use. The other types that I got from Amazon I'll use for older cards, and the newer types I'm gonna get will be used for the new collection that will be expanding for however long we expand it. Anyway, I'm gonna try my insane attempt to weigh packs. That's pretty much impossible, and I just pretty much just get lucky. I think Lost Origin is a little lighter. This is yeah, I always forget about these. Lost Origin is newer than Astral Radiance. We'll just do that anyway, as I always do, newer and then older. I think it's more interesting as a collector, but I guess maybe if you're more into which I would assume if you're watching this, you might be more of a collector type. Maybe not. Maybe you're into both collecting and battling. I would like to get in, as I've said in past videos, into battling, especially once I've been trying to think of how to introduce the nieces and nephews to the world of Pokemon trading card games without basically without making their parents mad, because I don't want to start something that nobody wants to pay for. But I was thinking about this, but the thing about it is, of all the stuff that you could buy for kids, like if you're gonna buy them a bunch of stuff, I'm kind of starting to think if you could get them into something like Pokemon cards, it's actually a little more worth it. Some kids are into collectible stuff anyway now. I see all kinds of different collectible things in stores for kids, and also people getting them for my nieces and nephews. I see them there all the time. So it's like, yeah, if you can get into something, a collectible like that, that's more valuable, i.e. Pokemon cards, and maybe even more fun, definitely more versatile, more, definitely more uses and stuff with the whole battling. I'm sorry, this pack I'm struggling with it right now. It's not going well. Here we go. This is it. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot more potential here if you're gonna. So I actually, that actually gave me ideas for future birthday gifts and Christmas, and I guess things like that for the kids. I myself don't have children because I am single, but someday hopefully I will. And I don't want to pull these off, because the whole point of doing all this is so you can watch it all happen without any wonder if I switched anything out on you like a ninja. But I'm just being careful about these after beginning to edit the videos and realizing how how many times I've revealed the other side of this, the code and the QR code and everything, and had to blot that out. Anyway, Paris is our first card, and there's a weird white spot on it. It's actually in the card. It's a blemish on in the ink or something, whatever. I noticed also in one of the early packs we opened, I think it was from, I want to say, you know what, I think it was from our first Paldea Friends tin, the Pikachu one. One of the packs, luckily it was only the first 5 common cards and the rest were good. They had like it had a bunch of like white speckles on it. You may have noticed it very clearly. I noticed it in editing. I didn't at all until that point though, and I had to go back and then look like into my collection and look at them. And I'm thinking about once I pull these and once we get those new sleeves and I put all these in the new sleeves. Also, Hisuian Zorua, awesome common to get, really awesome. I will probably pull those cards out and put them somewhere else, because I don't know what those white speckles are, and if it's something that might contaminate other cards, I want to put them somewhere else. So that's a little unfortunate, but we'll figure that out. I still have no idea what this is about. I'm starting to wonder this, because usually if it just costs 1 of any type of energy, that would be a colorless energy icon. I'm starting to think that just means you can use this ability. Like, it's almost an ability that you can use, it seems. I don't know. But why wouldn't it just be an ability at that point? I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me, because I read some of the rules from that, the Battle Academy we got. I read the whole big old, like, 10-page rule book. But that wasn't included in the rules, I don't think. Unless I didn't finish the rule book. It's too long. Too long. Finian, I think I may have this one. Definitely have a Finian. We definitely have a Luminian as well, so having another of the basics is cool. That's fine. We have this Blipbug for sure, and that is number 4 common, and we also have that Ducklet. What is up with this? It was technically in the same box of mini tin, like the mini tin case, display case of 2 each. So, you know, I mean, Pokemon guys got to get better at randomizing the packs that they put into things that are next to each other. We have this Miracle Gate. We have 2 of these Miracle Gates, and I think, do I have another unhollow, or I mean a reverse hollow version? Like two unhollow, and then I think I may have a reverse hollow, and now we have another one. So that's a lot of Miracle Gates, but I think it was worth a little bit, so that was okay. Hey, Darkrai, that's awesome. Except, ooh, yeah, it also has like I always forget what to call that, like the ridges, textured look to the hollowness. Probably not worth a bunch though, because again, it's a regular Darkrai. Not like it's a V or a V star, whatever would be in this series. There's an energy. I actually moved all the energies into, well, I moved not these energies. I moved the ones after this, which are the Scarlet Violet energies, and the ones before this, which were the Sword and Shield base set energies, into my 2 other Paldea Friends tins. These will go into the Pikachu one, which is the middle one that I have, once I can clear it, which is, I guess, maybe today, of the Crown Zenith cards that are in there. There's 3 of them. So once I get rid of those, then I'll make that the 2022 energy tin. For now, that's where I'm putting the energies. That's my energy storage. Anyway, let's go into, hey, look, another Luminian. I think this is me. I don't know, maybe it is the same one. Who knows? We'll find out, because well, we'll find out once I reorder all my cards, because these, like the other 2 mini tins we just did, the other Galar Power tins, the cards are going to go back into here until, again, today, when I get those portfolio sleeves, and then all of them will go into those. If I have enough portfolio sleeves, that is. Nice, a Mind Shao. Well, maybe I don't have a Mind Fu. Maybe I have one, maybe. But that's pretty cool. We definitely don't have one of these, so... something new, I guess. It's always nice. But there's that. Alright. One down. I mean, I guess Darkrai is pretty cool, so can't be too mad about that. You know, I talked about the Battle Academy last time too, the original one, how I'd really like to get it. Not that the newer one that I have now that I got for kind of to help the kids get into the game. Not that that one's bad. With Pikachu, Cinderace, and Eevee, especially Pikachu and Eevee. But the other one, the old one, the first one, I guess, from what I can tell, is Charizard versus Raichu to kind of start, because like in the new one, Cinderace is player 1 and Pikachu's player 2, and it has like you can follow right along with a numbered deck that you don't shuffle for like your first game to like really learn the ropes with those two decks. But then the Eevee deck in that one is like special, and it's an advanced deck, and it doesn't have one of those like play-by-play booklets with it, and so you don't, and it's not a 1 or 2 player, it's the it's the advanced deck. And so with the old one, I know that it was Raichu and Charizard, and I thought Darkrai actually was the third one, which would have been cool, because then again it would have been Charizard probably deck 1, Raichu if it's the same with the with the types, Raichu deck 2, which is awesome already in itself. But even more awesome than the advanced deck being Darkrai, the advanced deck is Mewtwo. So you got a pre-made Raichu, Charizard, and Mewtwo. Not that they're the most amazing decks, but Charizard, Raichu, and Mewtwo, pretty awesome in my opinion. So I would maybe get that at some point. I'm trying to, as I go, every time I'm kind of browsing around or whatever online. I don't want to do anything to these cards right now, sorry. As I browse around online and things, I kind of trying to discern more and more which are the most valuable purchases to make first and whatnot. Okay, there we go. Rating pending, but also 7. A Ponyard. Number 1. Definitely don't have that Ponyard, but we have a couple. Poochyena, nice. I don't know how many. I don't know if I have a Poochyena or not, but we definitely again don't have this one. This is, I already forgot. Yeah, this is Astral Radiance. Is this only our 3rd pack? Because I think maybe we've only got these in these mini tins. So shouldn't have that many duplicates in here, but we do already have some. Well, we especially have some from Lost Origin, because we have several other Lost Origin. Yanma, another Yanma. Again, not from this series, but it's no bad. It's no bad. I think we have a Yanmega, don't we? Didn't we get a Yanmega? Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we've had several Drifloons. I kind of like that art. I kind of like gotta start looking at if they're all like the same one. The Narumi Sato. I like almost looks like colored pencil art or something. I don't know. Sometimes. I like a lot of the different ones, especially. I kind of like the yarn figures cards. Those are kind of cool. Pseudo Udo. Vamoose. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, it has no retreat cost. Well, that sounds about right. These cards are slidey. Ooh, nice. Well, there's our reverse holo. Wait and see turbo. Again, sometimes, and it's because it's a trainer card, it's an uncommon. And trainers do, as I've said in the past, seem to carry a little bit of value for some reason. Again, they are all uncommon, so that might help, and that is a card, all right. Wow. Whew. That beats out our Hisuian Typhlosion V we got yesterday Oh my. Wow. We're getting a little lucky here. We're getting some hits in a row. Man. Feast your eyes. Just take it in. That is our first V-Star card or V-Max card we've gotten. So we can finally use that. I guess you could use the V-Star or V-Max token for whichever V-Star or V-Max, because the token thing that you get is just to show if you've used the move, the power yet or not. Unless I guess you have one V-Star and one V-Max both in your deck. At least. Because you can have more than one. You just can only use a power once. V-Star or V-Max, but it doesn't say V-Star or V-Max power. It just says V-Star power. So that's good to know. I didn't think about that till just now. So if you have a V-Star and a V-Max, does that work? Can you do that? Is that a legal thing in any kind of play? Anyway, this is amazing. Wow. I cannot believe we got this after the Hisuian Typhlosion V yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, yeah, that I opened that, the last video. But oh my, that is so good. Yes. Yes, like and subscribe. Comment about how great this Hisuian Decidueye V-Star is. We're also, of course, going to evaluate everything, so we'll find out. And we'll, of course, like the Typhlosion V, Hisuian Typhlosion V yesterday, be the last card we look at. Hey, Uxie, this is the only very, I don't know how to pronounce them, but it's Uxie, Mesprit, and Yizelf, or whatever. And they're in Pokemon Go recently. They had a thing, an event with those three, and the only one I was able to catch, and then the only one that I was able to catch in research because of that was Uxie. So like Uxie. It's just funny because again, it's interesting how all the games and all the things, all the Pokemon related things tend to like the same. Like I mentioned in a very early video, the getting Bunearys whenever I get a bunch of Bunearys in Pokemon Go. And another Hisuian Overquill for us. That's not bad, I guess. But again, like when we got that, when we got our most valuable card, that I will keep unnamed for now, and you'll just have to find it in a different video. I'll give you a hint that it's semi-recent. A recent video, you'll be able to find it. This one may beat that out. But just like then, after you get that, it's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. All right. We're going to check out this one first, of course, on the, whatchamacallit, the database. Pokedata is what I use. I don't know if it's the place to go. Oh, and one thing I want to I'll mention it in a second. Well, this is what we got. We got Darkrai, of course, holo, rare. Miracle Gate, reverse holo, uncommon. Then we got our common Ducklet, Blipbug, Binion, Hisuian Zorua, which might be worth a little more, and Paris. Then we have Mindshow, Lake Equity, and Luminion for the uncommons. Let's go. Okay, that'll do. All right, let's start then with the one we just looked through, Lost Origin. Keep forgetting the names of these, I'm sorry. Lost Origin and Astral Radiance. It's bad because those are the two that I get mixed up, so it makes it a lot worse. This one, of course, as you just saw, the newer place. And what I wanted to mention about this, I got this idea in my mind for some reason that raw meant unhollow on here. That is not what raw means, so I apologize for not being smart. That just actually means, you can see, like, we could switch this. That's what raw means. It must be taking all of those into account, and it's an average. So we could actually go to TCG Player and see the prices straight from there if we wanted to. But that's all right. We'll just keep doing what we've been doing, because I guess it's not a bad idea having the average. Although the only place I've really gone is TCG Player. I'm going to have to fix the camera, sorry. really all a mess because I'm charging my phone while I do this. Of course, I'm so unprofessional. I'm using a phone charger for this. Well, I might kind of do an upgraded setup here soonish, but it would take me finagling some things. But then I could actually do all of this from the computer, and it would work out maybe even better. Anyway, let's get into this pack. And as always, looking for 10 cards. Count now 10 cards. Blip Bug in the Ducklet. Okay, we have 3 and 3. That's what probably happened last time. Actually, I think we had one that was worse last time, or also in the 3s before them. Nope. Not well. Wow. Okay. We do have this Mindfu though. Now that I see it, we just got this Mind Shao, and it is only worth 3 cents as well. It's a cool little Murkrow. We might have that actually. It's all starting to mesh and run together in my head. It'll be better once I can put them into the portfolio pages, especially once I get them into the portfolio pages like I have the old stuff in number order. Yeah, that'll be a lot better too. I'll definitely be able to kind of remember where everything's at. Things won't need to move. But then if we want to evaluate, look at the value of things, it'll be a little more difficult. I have some, but I'll have to make more like value sheets, I guess. And I guess maybe I'll have to do them virtually so you guys can maybe look at them yourselves and maybe even edit them, or somebody can even write something that does it if you're like good with code, and that sounds like it'd be kind of easy to do, maybe. Anyway, we only have 3 so far. You know how this goes, guys. It's always going to be a ramble. We have that Relicanth. Try not to. Sudowoodo, 4 cents for our number 4, and Finian, 5 cents for our number 5. We're going up in price. Hey, yesterday, there's like this cast form event going on right now in Pokemon Go, right? So there's a ton of cast form all over the place. I caught a shiny one yesterday, a regular shiny one. So that was cool because I haven't had a shiny in a bit. The last one I got was Bagon, and then I have already evolved him into a Salamence just recently. Actually, I got it on video, and I'm probably going to put it on here. Maybe I have already by this point. So check that out, or stay tuned for it, whatever is going to be the case. But literally right after I caught that, the next Pokemon I caught, and it was the first one I saw was of it was a Hisuian Growlithe. I saw one for the first time, poked him, and it was a shiny Hisuian Growlithe. So I don't have a regular one yet, but I do have a shiny one. As most of my shinies, he's not very good, but that doesn't matter. It's a shiny Hisuian Growlithe. He's awesome. My Salamence is good though, and so is my shiny Delphox I told you about earlier. Those are both pretty good Pokemon. Actually, they're both 3 stars, I'm pretty sure. We're up to 5. I'm sorry to keep rambling, but at least it's related, right? Hisuian Zorua for 6 cents. That's not bad, I guess. Luminian for 6. So that's 7 cards now. Wait, do we have the tool? We had a trainer of some type, other than the Mirage Gate, of course. Luminian and the Lake Acuity is the only uncommon we're still. Of course, the trainer is the only uncommon we still have to look for. And in fact, that's the only one other than our rare and reverse holo. Go figure. There it is, 8 cents. Sounds about right. A lot of these prices do seem to be about the same generally. The same kind of cards or the same kind of Pokemon will usually, of course, tend to be, more valuable than others. For the most part. Not always exactly, of course, because they are different in many ways. We didn't pass Miracle Gate. I think Miracle Gate was decently low before. That's the raw. I was gonna say it again, right? The raw. That's the unhollow right there. I gotta stop that. I'm sorry, because now if you don't know what I was talking about, then I just confused everybody really bad. So I apologize. That Haunter we have, which is very cool, only worth 15 cents. I don't think we saw Darkrai yet. I hope not. I hope he's one of the rare hollows that actually made it somewhat down the list. Toward the, I mean, we're into a bunch of the reverse hollows, so that's already kind of cool. That's Hisui and Growlithe reverse hollow. It's crazy though, two shinies, literally two shinies in a row. After like a really big shiny drought. Again, on Pokemon Go, of course. That's what we're talking about here. Wow, there's a Hisui and Zoroark, so he made his way really far down the list for a regular hollow. Wow, Cramorant did too. That's a different one than we've seen in the past. That's definitely a rare hollow Cramorant, what you can tell by the semi frame break, which we've seen on some things, but not others. I wonder if they are just some of the rares. There's our dark. Wait, oh man, it's the reverse hollow. That means we did probably miss them, and we did. Wait, we missed the. We missed the what? I don't understand how the Miracle Gate, but hey, I'll take it. 90 cents, almost $1 for that thing. I'm pretty sure that we have another one of those. So yeah, plus 2 1 hollow versions. Oh man, some cool cards for show. Oh show. Oh, wow, that Giratina V is awesome. No wonder. That is crazy. $263 for a card that's not at all old. That is nuts. Could you imagine pulling that out of a pack? What? That'd be crazy. That would just be crazy. I'd be happy just grabbing one of these out. I mean, that would be amazing. Even this one, that's just a cool Pikachu V. I really like that card. So, I mean, a lot of these, it's like, I would just like it because it looks cool. Like this Mew V Max. Oh man, that is so cool. 737. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit for a newish card. That's a cool Charizard. Happy Charizard. All right. Anyway, that is most of that. There's our reverse hollow. Okay. Yeah, that's all we're looking for. Oh, there he is. Okay, we just missed by a bit. 19 cents. That's. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. We've had worse, for sure. He is a legendary. I mean, come on. All right, but here we go. Astral Radiance. Don't look. Okay. Don't worry. Our Hisuian Decidueye V-Star is not one of the 5 best, most valuable cards, so we didn't see it yet. Let's recall what we had here, though. We had the Switch Cart. There's Switch Cart, Uxie, and Hisuian Overquill. That was the commons. Of course, we had Hisuian Decidueye, V-Star, and Wait and See Turbo was our reverse hollow. And then we had Sudowoodo, Drifloon, Yanma, Poochyena, and Poniard for commons. And that's that. Can I even remember the names I just said because I was thinking about that Decidueye? Poniard, Sudowoodo, both 3. Ooh, Yanmega already. And Bisharp, wow. We already saw Poniard though. Drifloon already too. Wow. Wait, did I even say Overquill? We had him, right? I know we had him. He's the last card, but I don't know if I said him. There's Poochyena. Was 3rd, right? Yeah. Been seeing all the evolutions or pre-evolutions of my cards, but not them. Poochyena, number 3, worth 4 cents. Okay, not bad. Uxie, bad, worth 4. Drifloon, worth 5. Okay then. Okay. We have that Piloswine. I like that art. He's like shaking the snow off. Wait and see. Turbo is not the unhollow. That's the reverse hollow trainer we have. Yanma is that number 6, 5 cents. Hisuian Overquill, 6 cents. And I think, yeah, that's probably everything other than the things I just mentioned. And yes, it is this Overquill we got again. Man, I'm going to look just because I want to make sure. Switch card. That's what switch card. Hisuian Overquill. Where are you, sir? Okay, yeah, it is that one. Okay, yep. We saw everything except that switch card, and we have that Eevee. I don't have any playable EVs in standard play right now. Pretty upset about that. So hopefully today at the party that's now coming up in 3 hours, pre-release party, maybe in the pre-release pack that I'll be doing in the next video. So stay tuned for that. Maybe we will get an Eevee or two, or even some evolutions. That would be wonderful. This is the one, and it's only 9 cents. So we really struck out with that reverse hollow trainer, which usually is, I mean, that does not happen very often. We didn't miss, did we miss the yeah, because okay, so the other one we have must be decent. I don't even read the trainers. I'm sorry, guys, but I mean, you could always stop the video and read it at some point, whenever because you can read on the description wherever it is. This is the, or where the playlist thing might be. If you're watching from the playlist, which you should, because then you can watch everything in order. You'll see it's the TCG Pokemon TCG Collection series, which does imply something, insinuate something else, maybe, perhaps, a little bit, perhaps, maybe. Seriously, did we not see the thing, the trainer, at all? I didn't see even the reverse hollow of it. It has to be. Wow, Mesper really made it down here far. That one's a rare. That's why. Maybe they're all different. Maybe because we got, wait, no, ours is uncommon. Maybe there's just 2 uncommon and a rare. We'll keep a lookout for the reverse hollow of the trainer too, because this is strange. Watch that be better than our VMAX. V star, that is, sorry. Can't be this low. I'm sorry, I always miss something, but let's go back. It's just a trainer card. Shouldn't be that hard to see. Should never be difficult when you know the one thing you're looking for. I keep forgetting the name, but it's that box. Not that box. It's a different box. I'm telling you, it's not on here. We didn't see it yet. What is that about? I need to bring it up again just to show you I'm not crazy, perhaps. Maybe we're back down this hole. Okay, we're into the, it doesn't make any sense. This is what we're looking for. Are we in the, we gotta be in the, wait. Yeah, we gotta be in the right thing, because we saw all our other cards. What in the where? Switch your active basic Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. If you do, heal 30 damage from the Pokemon you move to your bench. Okay, well, no wonder it's maybe sought after. Seems like a pretty awesome card to have. But I mean, look at where we are. I don't get it. It's that is insane. How is it even possible How's it even possible? It is 20 cents. It's only 20 cents more valuable, less 21 cents more valuable than the Hisuian Typhlosion V we just got. What? How? How? It doesn't even come close to what our most valuable new card is. I don't get it. Does that actually mean that this trainer, where is that trainer card? It's 235. Well, there you have it, folks. According to Pokedata, which is taking into account, as you saw, like what, 5 different sources, I guess, for this average raw value here. It's even more than the reverse holo of itself. It's more than these. How is it? I am beside myself. There's even more trainers down here. Oh wait, it's just secret ones and then that one. Whoever that was. Irida. Oh yeah, the Pearl. Whatever. Officer person. But wow, that is just. You know, I don't even think I said the name of this card when I went through, because it happened like 2 cards after Hisuian Decidueye V Star. Way up here. Oh man, that's crazy. That's just craziness. Well, there you go, guys. There's our most valuable card from today. Boom. Definitely leave some comments on what you think about that. But that's that. I will be back, and maybe, depending on how I release them, we'll see. Maybe only a day between this and the one I've been talking about. Maybe I'll even release them the same day. Who knows? Maybe I'll just cut all of this talk out so you don't know what I just said if I get lazy and I don't release it. But yeah, what I would really like to do is hopefully, like I keep saying, soon be able to do this via stream, live. Probably would happen if we can get a specific day, we can maybe do a morning, which I would prefer. But probably an evening would be easier to swing if we end up doing like multi-day things or whatever. Maybe I'll start with only some things being streamed and I'll just record others. Who knows? But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not going to show any of the collection right now because we'll be looking at that actually, you know, in a third video probably, because it'll be once I open up and unbox the pre-expansion thing for Temporal Forces, then I will be reordering everything, including those cards that we get in Temporal Forces. And it is going to take a bit. So actually, yeah, well, we'll see. Also, if you're following as you might be, the single cards I've been getting, those are all old stuff. So that's been expanding and completing, really not expanding, but completing my old collections. And so I've been showing that too, of course. And so yeah, those are the things I've really been focusing on. We've been doing our buying of packs. Mostly, honestly, because I've been focusing on TCG Player and PokemonCenter.com stuff, and with those focusing on the earliest stuff I can get my hands on, pretty much. That's reasonably priced. I have a decent, and that's why you're seeing a decent bit of Sword and Shield stuff from me being open. Really, there's been a lot of Sword and Shield stuff from my local Dollar General, which is a lot of the stuff you've seen me do too, and my local Walmart, which I may also be checking out after the party today. I am going to run there for some other things garden related, so I might also see if they have anything that's like very worth getting now, because it's been a while since I was down there. I also thought about checking out the other card shop. It's more it's more for baseball, football, whatever kind of card. It's cards for every type. They have everything, so I might just go there, see what they're about after the party as well. I don't know what the party is going to entail. I'm hoping I can just kind of stop by, chat with some guys that are hanging out there for the party for a bit maybe, and then just get what I want and go. But anywho, yeah, that's I've been focused focusing on that. We'll slowly get the whole Scarlet and Violet series going too, because that's easy enough with that being what's going on now. Sun and Moon, I can kind of also get my hands on sealed still through TCG Player, so kind of also might see that expand a bit. And that those collections are really good. Those are going to be by themselves probably eventually. It would be the goal, those three. And then also eventually once we get, a couple years in or whatever, and we get a new game and a new series begins, Scarlet and Violet will maybe go with that, or I will end up like you maybe saw on this little sheet I had here. I will end up doing up there on the top. I'll show you the whole thing, but up at the top right there, basically a Game Boy portfolio that goes from Neo to EX, the DS portfolio from Diamond and Pearl to Black and White, and then a 3DS portfolio that is XY to Sun and Moon. But as you can see, those two can be combined for a while because those are going to be very small collections, except hopefully the Sun and Moon in the X and Y. And well, that's basically it, because this Neo to EX, I can maybe hopefully work on a bit of some of this some of my Neo series, some of these E-card series I had started, and maybe even some of these earlier EX ones at least, because I do have some Fire Red. Maybe we can work our way up to the last ones I ever got. Not complete sets probably, but at least, maybe some cards or whatever here and there. Maybe all the commons and uncommons or something at some point in time, in the deep future, depending on how things go. Then in these though, the later EX really even, which will make that portfolio decently small, the Game Boy portfolio that would be coming out right after the OG series, which we already have completed, at least the portfolio. Still working on all the cards, but it's not too far away, honestly. The Diamond and Pearl, the Platinum, the Heart and Gold, Soul Silver, also Call of Legends, and the Black and White, like these are all going to be not complete at all, pretty much. We might get lucky with a little bit of Black and White, and maybe we can somewhat work on some of this again in the future, depending on how things go and what we get our hands on, what we find here and there. XY, I think I can manage making a decent collection out of, perhaps. Sun and Moon the same, and that's why those will really be the bigger of the thing, and that's why eventually maybe those can be their own 3DS portfolio, and that's also why all of these basically can go in a DS portfolio together, because yeah, there's just wait, XY, yeah, that was 3DS, correct? There's only the two, and then all the remakes, but then just those two. Anyway, that's it. I'm just, again, as always, rambling. If you've joined me, if you've stuck around for this long, thanks so much. I will see you soon, hopefully, with some more great stuff. Please, again, as I keep saying, I need to say it more. Like the video, always helps. Subscribe, that helps even more. And then, of course, you'll know whenever the next video comes out. As I said, I'm trying to do every 2 days, posting one of these videos until I catch up. Of course, unless it's a strictly collection video, then I'll do, then I'll do it a little quicker. But I'm eventually then catching up to being able to live stream. We'll keep the same format where I hang out in the beginning, kind of do recaps of what I did recently, kind of that kind of stuff. Whatever kind of strikes me as stuff I want to start with, just rambling about. And then, so we'll do that until, maybe hopefully just 15 minutes or so, let the live stream begin. And then, like I said, keep the same format. Then we'll get into doing whatever we're doing there. The main thing, Prime. And then we'll, afterward, do this. Just hang out for a bit, chat, and then it'll be more of a live chat at that point. So that'll be cool. And then it won't just be me rambling to myself. Anyway, that is the plan, guys. I hope to see you there whenever that happens. Again, hopefully soon. Maybe we'll be able to do it by the time the next pre-release party comes around, which could be in exactly 2 months from now. So stay tuned again, maybe for that. Twilight Masquerade, May 22nd, 2024 is the projected date for that to come out. As I said, today is the Temporal Forces release party at the local, pre-release party at the local comic book shop and other game store. I'm hoping, I've never seen one or had one before, the pre-release box or whatever, but I'm hoping that that's what they got, and I'm hoping it's not too expensive, but I'm hoping that there's some cool stuff in there. We'll definitely get the pre-release, I guess there's pre-release cards, right? So whatever, that's what's going to happen. And maybe while we're at it, because I don't have any, I don't know if they have any Paldean Fates boosters, but they will have Paradox of Rift, of course. And I just realized that out of the main series expansions, I still have yet to have any Paradox Rift packs. So if I don't end up spending too much there, if that pre-release kit's not much, then I might grab one of the Paradox Rift just to have that started a little bit. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm done now. For real. This has been Nerds Templar. Thanks for hanging out again. I'm Randy. Catch you in the next one. Peace.